Hi everyone, Michael Oja here again with another vocal analysis, and today we're looking at another UK singer of the name of Rachel McFarlane. So Rachel has a very rich, agile, dexterous voice. She's able to sing very complex, melismatic phrases with ease and has the ability to also sustain very long phrases. That's Rachel's vocal blueprint. Rachel is going to give you a sustain on about 90% of her records. Her chest voice is thick and round in tone. Her mixed register is extensive, athletic, elastic and medium body. So using a bel canto and a classical vocal fork, I would classify Rachel as a lyric mezzo-soprano with a high extension. Some people would classify her as a lyric soprano due to her vocal weight and her range, but I think that's more so to do with her technique. And the technique is really that Rachel sings on what we call a light mix coordination majority of the time. That's what keeps her voice robust and agile to be able to sing through those complex, melismatic passages, and also sing for her passagios with little to no breaks. So it sounds like her voice, has this endless range and, this vocal weight which doesn't seem to be, which is unadulterated for majority of it. But it's really just a technique which she's mastered, and singers such as Karen Clark-Sheard, Faith Evans have really pioneered this style of singing. But if you listen closely to Rachel's tonal quality, you can definitely hear where her voice blossoms and where it begins to thin out as well, which is very indicative of a mezzo-soprano. So another component, to Rachel's technique is that Rachel loves to sing on a constant trill. Now a trill is very different from vibrato. A trill is much faster than a vibrato, and it's that really fast oscillation of two pitches, usually about a semitone apart. That constant pulsation you hear in her voice is what we call a trill, and it's very 50s jazz inspired. It adds a lot of drama and colour, to her voice. Singers like Brushanda Jenkins use trill, especially, when they executing a lot of riffs and runs, and it just really adds a lot of beauty and dynamic to the voice as well. So over the years, like with many singers, Rachel's voice has darkened, and so that trill pulsation has become slightly heavier and could really potentially interfere with that agility as well, with that vocal agility. But there's many ways to control this, and one of the ways to control this, one of the exercises or ways to control this is really what we call keeping the oral pharyngeal space open. Now that's really what we call the back of the throat, in layman's terms, but keeping it unblocked. And a great exercise for that is what we call the NG sound. The NG sound is going to lift up the tongue, it's going to raise the soft palate and create that resonance which you need, and take off really a lot of that pressure from the vocal cords, which oftentimes is what causes a lot of vocal weight. There are many other exercises one can use as well. Overall, Rachel is an amazing singer. I would love to work with Rachel, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.